Extinction is forever. That is what we were all taught in school. We imagined long-dead creatures as nothing more than dusty bones in a museum, permanently lost to the sands of time. But what if everything you knew about extinction was wrong? Welcome to Genovox. Today, the line between extinction and existence is no longer a permanent brick wall, but a locked door. And modern science has just found the key. Through the groundbreaking marvels of DNA sequencing, cloning, and CRISPR gene editing technology, scientists are actively working to resurrect the dead. Jurassic Park is no longer just Hollywood fiction, it is becoming a biological reality. Today, we are counting down 5 terrifying extinct animals that could soon walk the earth once again. But be warned, nature always has a hidden secret. Coming in at number 5 is the legendary apex predator of the Ice Age, the saber-toothed tiger. Armed with 11-inch canine teeth, this massive beast was an absolute nightmare for early humans. So, how do we bring it back? Scientists have recovered remarkably well-preserved DNA from the bones of saber-tooths trapped in the La Brea tar pits in California. By mapping this ancient genetic blueprint, geneticists plan to use CRISPR technology to splice Smilodon DNA into the genome of a modern surrogate like the African lion. The catch. But here is the twist. If you're imagining a terrifying, earth-shaking roar echoing through the forests, think again. Recent biomechanical studies of their throat bones reveal that the saber-toothed tiger lacked the vocal cords to roar. Instead, this terrifying, bloodthirsty monster likely sounded like a giant house cat. It purred. At number 4, we have the dire wolf. Made famous by pop culture and Game of Thrones, the dire wolf was not just a myth, it was a real, massive, bone-crushing canine that prowled the Americas over 10,000 years ago. To bring them back, scientists are extracting ancient DNA from frozen permafrost remains. The logical step in cloning would be to use a modern gray wolf as a surrogate mother to carry the genetically engineered embryo. The catch. But here is the real truth scientists discovered. A massive DNA sequencing project in 2021 revealed a shocking secret. Dire wolves were not actually wolves at all. They split from modern wolves nearly 6 million years ago. They are an entirely different evolutionary lineage. Because they are so genetically distant from any living canine, finding a suitable biological surrogate to carry a cloned dire wolf might actually be impossible. Number 3 takes us into the dark depths of prehistoric caves. Meet the cave bear. Standing nearly 12 feet tall when on its hind legs and weighing up to 2,200 pounds, this beast made the modern grizzly look like a teddy bear. Because they hibernated and often died in freezing, isolated caves, their DNA has been perfectly preserved in the permafrost. Scientists have successfully sequenced the entire cave bear genome. Using CRISPR-Cas9, researchers could potentially edit the DNA of a living brown bear to give birth to a resurrected cave bear cub. The catch? But despite their monstrous size and terrifying claws, here's the twist. Stable isotope analysis of their ancient teeth has revealed their true diet. These horrifying giants were almost entirely vegetarian. They used their massive size to forage for tough plants, roots, and berries, avoiding meat almost entirely. At number 2 is the thylacine, commonly known as the Tasmanian tiger. Unlike the others on this list, humans actively hunted this beautiful, mysterious marsupial predator to extinction, with the last one dying in a zoo in 1936. Today, a company called Colossal Biologicals has backed a multi-million-dollar project to bring it back. Because we have preserved tissue samples and alcohol, we have high-quality DNA. Scientists are using CRISPR to edit the genes of a tiny mouse-like marsupial called the fat-tailed dunnart, turning its stem cells into thylacine cells. The catch: the thylacine looked incredibly intimidating, with jaws that could open to a snake-like 120-degree angle. But the catch? Its jaw was structurally incredibly weak. Despite its scary appearance, it couldn't crush the bones of large prey and was mostly limited to hunting small birds and tiny rodents. Finally, at number 1, the undisputed poster child of de-extinction, the woolly mammoth. This colossal beast ruled the frozen tundras for thousands of years. Bringing back the mammoth is not just a dream, it is actively happening right now. Scientists at Harvard University are taking DNA from frozen mammoth carcasses found in Siberia and combining it with the DNA of an Asian elephant, their closest living relative. The goal is to grow the embryo inside an artificial womb. The catch, but here is the ultimate twist. If they succeed, the animal born will not be a true woolly mammoth. Extinction in its purest form remains permanent. What scientists are actually creating is a mammophant, a genetically modified, cold-resistant Asian elephant designed to simply look and act like a mammoth. The science of de-extinction is moving at lightning speed. We have the DNA, we have the CRISPR technology, and we have the ambition, but it leaves us facing a massive ethical dilemma. Just because we can play God and bring these terrifying creatures back from the dead, does it mean we should? In a modern world struggling with climate change and shrinking habitats, where exactly do the ghosts of our prehistoric past belong? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay tuned to Genovox. The future of the past is just beginning.